prepared? Shall I do my best? May I begin? I'll show you my special services menu. Let me ready anytime. I'll split you in two! Oh, fail, fail! Who wants to die first? What to do? Feel a CPU's true power! Oh, fail, fail! I won't let you have your way. Here! Silver spear! What shall I do to you? I'll paralyze you. Fail, fail! I'll finish this at once. We'll find the road to victory, or I'll pave one. Work at all. No way to lose to a CPU. I cannot level up. I won't lose to the other nation's CPU. This cannot be. Mommy! Mommy! Neptune, she transformed. I think the creeper did say she had power similar to ours. Similar? It's the exact same. Who cares? At least we weren't tricked this time. Aw, I planned to end it all right here. But I guess we need to ask her a lot of questions. Flutie, nothing too severe. Do you understand? I wonder about that. No! Back! Enough with the dominatrix jokes. Jokes aside, we have to bring her back with us. We need to treat her wound. Sounds like unwanted baggage to me.
Damn, she lost when she was like that? That's so like her. And it's all over on this side. But how about the other side? It's all gonna get pretty crazy again.
Are you serious? The other me lost?
It ain't that funny, man.
Yes, it is! I gave her so much power and she still lost! So lame! She is so lame!
It's a different dimension, but that's still you.
Huh? That weak woman isn't me in any way! They defeated a poorly crafted imposter is all!
But if you say that, you're... whatever, man. But what about that? You've gotten stronger again.
Maybe, maybe not!
And the laughing begins again. What's up with you? Seriously? I'd like a straight answer.
I just can't stop! It's amazing! I'm so amazing! I could easily destroy one or two worlds with no problem now!
Whoa, you serious? That is pretty sweet. Not even I've seen someone destroy a world. You'll show me something that awesome right now, won't you?
Don't rush me! I'll show you in due time. But first, I need to visit the world where my weak, useless imposter lives! I'm losing my power. I'm losing it all. No, that's not right. I didn't want it, but it came back to me anyway. I got sucked into the flow and have these weird memories.
She's mumbling in her sleep.
Maybe it's a nightmare.
She's been sleeping for a long time now.
Pico, I get why you're worried, but plopping down next to her this whole time won't do anything.
She's right, dear. Instead of staying close to some woman you know nothing about, stay by me.
Ludia, you went too far. Again.
It wasn't me. She was really a CPU? As long as we didn't have some group hallucination, yeah.
He's sweating a lot. We should wipe some off.
Chloe! Whoa! Mommy woke up!
Where am I?
Yo, lady, what's the big idea waking up and headbutting my totally awesome little sister?
I'm okay. It's fine.
Uh-oh. Gigi, you have a big lump on your forehead! Mommy,
What's going on here?
You're in Planetoon's Basilicom. We defeated you, brought you here, and looked after you. Since we've seen your true form, we simply must ask you about it.
True form? You're talking about that?
you changed and became a weird babbling lady.
Well, to be fair, she was pretty weird before she changed, too.
So that wasn't a dream. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry I got carried away.
She apologized. This is how Mommy usually acts.
I see. Then her personality is just like the Seven Sages said. It's time to get down to the nitty-gritty. You're Rei, right? And you're also a CPU?
Oh, you noticed. I'm sorry about that.
Apologizing doesn't help us understand, silly.
Speak and choose your words carefully.
Oh, okay.
You're a CPU too? Tell us more about that. It's cool if it's a really long story or whatever.
Okay. This might be long. It started a long time ago. Thousands, maybe tens of thousands of years.
Oops. I guess it's really gonna be a super long coma-inducing story.
Oh, let me go put...
Perhaps you could prepare some crumpets.
Back then, the concept of...
Wait a sec. Holy moly!
What is it?
What was that thingy? What just kind of popped up and was all like, hello, how are you?
Maybe it was a bug in the game's program.
To help you understand how things were back then, I tried to create a picture for...
Picture? You call that a picture?
Well, it is a picture by definition, isn't it?
Tell us to look all you want, but it's still...
It's very... avant-garde.
Wow! You drop.
A master artist.
Oh, don't be like that. I thought it would be helpful, so I made a lot of them.
It's not nice to tease someone who's bedridden and recovering. We're not teasing her. It's a totally legitimate concern since the players are seeing them too.
Continuing with several more of them is too strong of an impact.
Anyway, if we keep commenting, she will be unable to continue.
Are you through joking around? Then I'll make another picture and continue.
That is it. If we know this is going to be weird from the get-go, we should be able to keep our comments in. Righto!
I don't want to hear Neptune telling us not to get off track.
Okay, I'll draw it up. At the time, the concept of nations didn't exist.
Whoa, it popped up again. When I stare at it...
Jeez, you told us not to comment, but
Don't look directly at it. If you do...
And CPUs were just the stuff of legend. The human heart grew dark, and war was endless. It was chaos. I don't even remember how I became a CPU. I think it was some odd little coincidence. I just realized what I had become one day. I used my powers as a CPU to give the powerless humans their desire. A nation. I called this nation Tari.
Tari.
You've heard of it?
I've seen it mentioned in an old document or two. A nation ruled with despotism and tyranny. It was called Tar. I figured it was a legend, or maybe like a warning. But to hear it really
Records may exist in my database. A search would take about 3 days, so I will hold off for now.
Oh, so that's how it's remembered? How embarrassing.
Becoming a CPU in your 30s takes a lot of determination.
So you got careless, took your sweet time, and this happened.
I can, but I'm really not in my 30s. I mean, I was close, but still.
What the goodness? There's another picture.
We get the honor of gazing upon yet another work of modern art.
Amazing! I could never draw something like this. Everyone is going to comment on the image quality again.
Using my newfound CPU powers, I made a nation that could rule over all of game industry. I first thought it was destiny that I got such powers, so I tried to lead the people as best I could. And you're probably aware of this, and I'm not normally like this, but when I grow powerful, my personality changes completely.
You certainly were like a different person.
Yep, it was a gaping chasm of differentness. Like when Pluty transformed.
This woman turned into someone like Pluty?
There's a much bigger gap when you transform, Neppy.
We should keep in mind that this woman can become strange even when she hasn't transformed.
That other person wasn't Mom.
No, I have no response.
calm down and continue.
Well, that's just how I am. So eventually the people rose up against me, and another war began. I did all I could. You dare to bite the hand that feeds you? Impudent curs! I'll crush you! That was kind of how I approached the situation.
Seeing how insane you got, I can imagine it pretty easily.
So did you kick their cans, or?
I did. It was then I realized that a CPU's power is drawn from the faith of her people.
Nobody could believe in a CPU who would act the way you...
Precisely. So in that vein...
Hold on. A third picture? No way! Where'd our budget go? I can't take this tomfoolery.
Me neither. It's Nap Nap, Plu Plu. Don't laugh at her artistic sensibility.
Ignore them and continue. I'm begging you. It's fine, really. Laugh all you want at. Anyway, I lost my powers and my nation collapsed in a matter of minutes. Their hearts grew more uncertain. Because of me, my people didn't know what to do about anything.
The Great Crash, right? My old documents mentioned a huge recession in game industry.
For the longest time since then, I lost almost all of my powers as a CPU. I could neither die nor age. I just sat, thinking, for a long, long time about what... Even though I know it's just me passing the blame, I felt the problem lied in all CPUs. It was a mistake to allow a CPU to create and rule a nation, causing... That's why I enlisted the Seven Sages' help, and we engaged in those terrible acts.
Passing the blame indeed.
I agree. It was just because you were a terrible leader.
Yes. It's as you...
Your inferiority complex made you associate with evil.
I'm sorry.
And then you turned Pico into a CPU as an experiment.
So you got caught up in each little step and forgot what your initial goal was.
Uh-huh. That's so...
Sorry.
Hey! Don't bully Mommy so... That appears to...
We can't verify her story.
One thing fails to sit well with me.
Huh?
According to your tale, your powers were depleted. How then did you find power great enough to stand against us?
Because... Oh, that's right. It's wrong. I just can't sit here like nothing's been resolved. Nothing's been answered at all.
What's up with your...
Please, calm down and...
I can't calm down, and I don't have time to explain.
That's my mommy! Oh, so Rei is always like this. Uh-huh. She stops if you do this, though.